Well, this is May 1st. Kind of a chilly day for May 1st. I hope it's going to get warmer. What we're looking at here is where squirrels keep digging holes in the flower bed. One thing that works well for potted plants is putting pine cones in there. I might start doing that in the flower beds. I just never thought of that. And here you can see over here where I keep planting these marigolds and they keep digging them up. And here's maple trees. They just keep trying to grow everywhere. I like the way the bleeding heart is seen growing okay in all this. These are seedlings that the honeysuckle bush here has dropped. I'm going to cut them down or dig them up and move them. They're all over the place. And I like the way the bluebells are multiplying too each year. These are coral bells. They're not blooming yet this year. Here's bleeding heart that's in bloom. Look at that. This is Trillium starting to bloom. Looks like, I guess I'm not sure what that is. I know a few years back I planted a bunch of wildflowers over here. These are grape hyacinths. These are hardy lilies coming on. Looks like all the tulips are just about done. The daffodils are about done. The hostas are coming on right there. There's more hostas coming up. I planted more there. I planted hostas all over the place in here. There's some more bleeding hearts down here blooming, or at least getting started. There's 3 eastern red cedars that I planted here. I was looking to see how they're doing. Looks like they're still green. This is gout wheat I planted down here. It's a ferocious ground cover that can just take over. That's why I planted it down here out of the way. I kind of like ground covers, I think, or any plants that ferocious takeovers. Hostas are starting to come up over here. It would be nice someday if I could get them all around the tree instead of just places around the tree. And I hate digging around the tree anymore. Missouri Primrose, tall wild variety. The Nanking bush cherries I planted down here are doing pretty good. This is some wildflower I planted here last year. I guess I forgot what it is now. I'm going to take this year, I'm going to take all the flowers right in here and transplant them over there. This is loose strife that's growing up. You'll have little yellow flowers all along it. Here's winter Alkynite building up strength for next year. I'm pretty sure that's what it is. Looks like I still got a few places I could plant things down in here. I need to come out and get rid of the seed heads on these tulips or daffodils, especially this one here. If they produce seeds, they're not viable, so you're better off to cut off the deadhead the flowers so that the energy goes into making the roots bigger for more flowers next year. So that's one of the things I definitely need to do, is come out and start deadheading the old tulips, like right here, or daffodils, so they can multiply instead of making seeds that won't grow anyway. This here is yellow dogwood I started. There's some pine cones. I should take that up there and put that where the squirrels are digging. I'm not sure what that is, but that looks an awful lot like a peony. I have to get bigger before I'll know. Here is variegated red twig dogwood. Here's my adjugula. There's a hardy lily coming on there beside it. There's a peony right here. I don't know what this is, but I'll watch it for a year or so before I pull it up. Here's the lemon thyme I planted yesterday. Moss flocks are coming on right here. Those look an awful lot like daisies. I just planted them this year, but I don't know what they are. They sure look like daisies though. Squirrels been in here digging. This here is a old mailbox that the post broke, and we got a new one for out front. So I dug this up, and now I just use it here to store tools in, so I don't have to go clear around to the workshop to get them. This here is chocolate vine. Looks like it's blooming. I should come out and tie it up and trim away parts of it. There's a whole lot of raspberries growing in here. This looks like a tiger lily. I don't know how it got there. In all the years I've been gardening, I've seen this plant quite a bit here. I've always just dug it up thinking it's a weed, but I don't know what it is. But I know I've never let it grow. There's also strawberries growing in here too. I'll probably just leave them. I planted a bunch of strawberries here last year, but then when the raspberries started taking over, I ordered new strawberry plants and I'll be planting them out there. Look at those strawberries back in there blooming. I need to come out and tie up these rose canes. Clematis is doing really good. And this honeysuckle vine is doing really well too. I need to move my rhubarb. It's hard to get to back in there. Coming up. And all of the lilies, I planted over here are doing just fine. All along the fence. I'll probably dig up some more of those ones that are growing in the garden, came back and put those in here as well.